Good evening, viewers. Tonight we are doing something a little bit different. I've had some people recommend me doing some of the videos on the story of one of my favorite games. So tonight we will be taking a look at the story of the Shadowkeep expansion of Destiny 2, which is the more horror-themed expansion dealing with nightmares, trauma, and the beginning of the end. Just a note before we begin, nearly all the background footage has been supplied by a member of the community who is willing to send in over 50 different videos of past events in the game. So I want to start off with a huge thank you to Elysium. I owe you a huge thanks, so if you happen to see them in game, everyone, send them a wave. Starting off with a distress call from one of the Vanguard operatives, Eris Morn had returned, and she had discovered a massive hive fortress on the moon, known only as the Scarlet Keep. She disappeared during the Red War and was in secret communications with Ikora Ray, the Warlock Vanguard. An all-out battle had begun, resulting in the Guardian, the player character, being sent in to quell the Hive forces. After the defeat of two major Hive gods, Oryx and his son Crota, the daughter of Crota, Hashladun, was under the instruction of Oryx's sister Savathun to make a fortress. Once we arrived and eliminated the opposition, we continued deeper into the keep, eventually encountering our first nightmare. It was a Hive thrall, only it didn't go down easy. Upon defeating it, we ventured further down, and there we encountered it. One of the perpetrators of the collapse. One of the ships of the darkness. It sat there, ever present, and was creating the nightmares that would plague the moon even until this day. Traversing even farther down, we saw a nightmare from our own past. This time, it was the nightmare of Crota, the son of Oryx. As we began to knock down its health, a shell appeared over it, and it started to regenerate. Eventually, two more nightmares appeared. One of them was the nightmare of Fikrul, the Fanatic, the father of Scorn, and one of the barons who helped kill Cade 6, the Hunter Vanguard. The other was Dominus Gaul, who invaded the city with his Red Legion, stripped the Guardians of their light during the Red War, and who was eventually killed by the Traveler's Awakening. We were trapped. And then we heard her voice. Eris started a chant that would save us, taking us away from the nightmares. We then met with Eris at Sanctuary, and started planning on what to do to stop the nightmares. From Crota, we had obtained a small fragment that we would later be able to use to turn into the first piece of the Dreambane armor, which would allow us access to the pyramid, and stop the source of the nightmares. After obtaining our first piece, we would then track down and kill the Nightmare of Omnigul, the general of Crota from back in the Dark Below expansion. After that, we obtained another piece of the armor. We were getting close to obtaining the full set, closer to getting within the pyramid, but something was missing. In order to get the full power from the Dreambane armor, we needed a powerful source of Hive magic to help protect us. We needed a cryptoglyph, but we had no idea from where to obtain it. After that, we stormed inside the Scarlet Keep, hunted down one of the last of Crota's children, Hashladun. She was dispatched to do haste, and then we found the location of the cryptoglyph. We informed Eris and hurried to find it, eventually delving deeper into the Hellmouth. After we had set off a trap, we obtained it, and returned back to Eris' sanctuary to the Electron of Enchantment. After
I had to see it with my own eyes. How long has it sat in silence, watching us?
Much too long.
I can't help but feel responsible for this, Eris. If I hadn't sent you here...
Your concern is noted. that my fate is my own responsibility. And we both know you didn't come here to apologize.
I came to tell you, you were right. It seems those responsible for our collapse are coming back.
Riot! You're all insufferable! Save your torment for someone who gives a damn.
Eris, the Vanguard is at your disposal.
And if you'll excuse us, Ikora, we have work to do.
Guardian. Whatever she needs.
After that, we hunted down 3 more nightmares. The nightmares of Fogoth, an ogre from the Hellmouth, Tanyx, a mercenary fallen, and Skolos, the Kell of the House of Wolves. After killing them, we got the last essences we needed to craft the full set of Dreambane armor, and then we were finally able to enter the pyramid. Upon going in, we were encountered with dark structures, statues. We ventured further in, and upon going deeper inside the pyramid, we met with one of the nightmares who we saw at the very beginning. We slayed the nightmare of Gaul back upon his ship. We then faced Vikral back on the Tangled Shore, and then, upon going to the throne world of Crota, we slayed him too. Upon our victory, we were able to reach the source of the nightmares. It was a strange artifact being held by a dark statue. Upon grabbing it, we were in the Black Garden. We then met a vision of the darkness who offered us salvation. This was our encounter with it.
You made it. We have heard your cries for help, and soon we will answer. Who are you? Don't you recognize us? We are not your friend. We are not your enemy. We are your salvation.
After this, we were able to go speak once more with Eris, meeting back with Zavala and then Ikora. That was the end of the Shadowkeep campaign. With that, I leave you for the night. This has been I Have an Alias, and I wanted to thank you for watching. I know this is different from what I have typically posted, but I wanted to try something new. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving a like and subscribing, as that would definitely help the channel out, and any support for the channel is immense and greatly appreciated. With that being said, have a great night.